Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Patty with Get Personal with Patty, and we are doing our first check-in for December. So we came back from New York last Saturday, which was the 27th, I believe. And I really, yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, we came back on the 27th, which was Saturday. So we kind of like used that as our cutoff date for November. So now I'm just going back and finalizing what we spent in November. So this week, I know it's really just a short time, but I decided to do, because we did get some money that we were waiting for, and it was kind of a big chunk of change. So I decided that I was at first just going to do November 29th to the 9th, December 9th as my first check, but it just didn't work out that way because we had some checks that came in while we were away. I wanted them deposited and spent intentionally. So my first quote unquote week of inflow for December is December 29th to November 29th, to December 2nd. And as you can see, Tuesday was a no spend. Wednesday there was some spending. I don't know why I have that there. And then Thursday, which was last night, we had some spending as well. And then, so I do, this is my Live Rich planner that I turned into a financial overall picture, and I use this quite a bit, but I still use the Budget Mom workbook for fixed expenses and joint expenses as well as the box set, which I'm going to go over this week's paycheck with you as well in this video. For my income goes in that one, and my income pays most all of the variable and sinking funds for the household. That's how I do it. I've been actually doing that now for like 6 months, and it just works for me, and so I'm continuing on. So, all right, let's go ahead. So the second week's paycheck, which is really the first, right, will be December 3rd, which is today, till December 9th. The goal is not to spend like crazy. We have to do a grocery haul this week, and I just did a Walmart pickup that'll happen tomorrow, and our grocery budget is $60, and it came to exactly $60. So we did get Butcher Box in this past week. I think it was like the Sunday or Monday. So we have a lot in our freezer, and you can check that video out as well on my channel. So we won't really need that $60 groceries weekly. One of the sinking funds that I have for December is Christmas food envelope. So, Christmas comes around and it's deciding what to eat or what to have for appetizers or what to have for snacks or what to have if people come by. So I'm trying to put a little bit of money, maybe $20 this week, every week, in that envelope so that it can build up to about 120. I don't think we'll spend that much, but at least we'll have it. And then whatever we don't use in that envelope, we'll roll over for groceries in January. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so this is my calendar for December, and I just wanted to go over the weekly check-in for these 4 days, which seems like there was a lot that came out, people. So like I said, we did have some inflow. It wasn't necessarily income. It was money that came into our accounts that we were expecting. And that was a total of $14.92. And that was in my account. And then in the joint fixed account, because again, we only put money in there when our bills are coming up, and we get paid twice a month with my husband's paycheck. But in there was $383, and our BJ's membership came out for $110, which it was supposed to come out of the business, and we tell BJ's that every year. So it came out of here, and that's fine, but the business will reimburse that. And then Easy Pass, because the Mass tolls, New York tolls, came out $30. So this amount here that I have, this column here was Christmas gifts. There's more than that because I have another account that I use my total sinking fund, but this is money that came out of this money, so that's why I put it here. We got some, gift cards, some nuts, a picture for one of Gracie's teachers, and some tea drops for a friend. And then more so on the fixed side of things or other, there was a donation made. I did pay a credit card. I paid it off. It's a PayPal credit card, and I used it during Black Friday, so I paid it off. And then every month, I'm not going to put a lot on it, or I'm going to pay it off. That's what I'm going to do. And then, of course, I bought Budget Mom stuff on Black Friday. This was Black Friday that just hit. It just hits my account when it gets shipped. So it was some planners, some stickers. I transferred, because we had such a good inflow, I transferred some money into our savings account so that we could just build up that account. Netflix came out. Our house cleaner gets $100. She cleaned yesterday, thank God. Nicole, she's fantastic. And our house with our dog. Our dog got a grooming session yesterday too, and he just stunk. So it was nice to get the house cleaned. I forgot to cancel a subscription to Shutterstock. I hate when that happens. So unfortunately, the yearly membership came out, but I have since canceled it. So then we had dinner out last night. It was $28.94, and then it was a friend's birthday yesterday, and I bought her some birthday cakes, so that was $12.06. So these are the variable expenses that I do watch on a weekly basis, and there wasn't that much spending in this week, obviously because it's only 4 days. So we have groceries. We have a rollover of 20 that'll go to this next week. Dine out was just the $28.94, and this column is month to date, so I can keep a running tab weekly of what we have. So at the end of the month, we know where we are at. Childcare, we have 0. Household, we have a $20 rollover, which will transfer to this week. Miscellaneous, nothing. And gas, I did spend $25 on November 29th. So not a bad week of spending, just, kind of things have to get done. It's the first of the month, you know how that happens. All right, so then this will be my weekly check-in for next week. So it'll run from 12/3, which is today, till next Thursday. So Friday to Thursday. And my one goal, I probably have others, but my one goal for the week is to have 3 to 4 days of no spend. So yeah, that's it. And I will do my weekly check-in for you next week, but that's kind of my setup. So you can just kind of see how I set it up. And then I did put together a budget for December. I just did that this morning. And so I print it on Excel, and then I just use this tape, which is the sticky tape. You can get this on Amazon. I use this one, X Fasten, it says. And I put it here. So I'll put a sticker up here that says December. So I'm hoping that we can bring in 8,000. We shall see. Some of my checks for me, it is a 3 paycheck month, but I'm not really sure how much that third check's going to be. And it is December 31st. So let's be honest, even though it's a 3 paycheck month, most likely I will be putting that paycheck into January because it's December 31st. I hope to close my December budget on December 31st. And December 31st is a Friday, so I'm just definitely going to use that check for January. I'll leave it there for now, but I know I'm going to use it for January. So this is my envelopes for the month. So groceries, I did put it down to $250, dine out $250, extra child care $125, specialty grocery $100, household $100. That's probably has to be a little less. House cleaner $200. She comes twice a month. Amazon Music, gas in the car is $150. Personal for me, 100, although I'd like to spend less, and my husband, 100. And then we have debt and credit cards that have to be paid off. Our fixed expenses are listed as well. Our fixed expenses come to about $4,500 a month. And then these are what we're working on for sinking funds this month. Some of these I try to do all the time, but certainly I change it up month to month. So our goal is $100 in the emergency fund. Our monthly challenge, I do a couple of challenges a month, and this one is December is the 12th month, so that's $120. And I've saved every month corresponding money to the month. So November was the 11th month, it was 110. Okay? So this is the new sinking fund, which is Christmas food envelope at 120. And I already have 40 in it, so not too bad. My word of the month, which is another challenge that I do, and I've been doing it all year. I choose a word, and then I just correspond the dollar amount to the letters. So actually, this is not right. I don't know what Mary is because I didn't add it up. It is already on my envelope. I'm going to just take that out. That'll make a little difference on the total saved. Landscaping, I'd like to put 200 toward that because that'll be done in the spring. And then Gracie's account is 100, and then the IRA is 100. So those are my savings goals. It's not crazy in this month, but you know, December always seems like you spend a little bit more money. Most of my Christmas shopping is done. I would say 96% of it. So I should not have that much spending in Christmas, but I did have a $500 sinking fund for Christmas, so I'm not really taking a lot of money out of our accounts. I'm probably not taking any out. I always pay it back with the sinking fund. So that's my December budget, and I just move forward with this and hope that, you know, I did my weekly check-in for you, and we just try to, you know, follow the budget like everyone else. One thing that I did start doing just this past week as well was investing. Now, I have a savings account where I had $1,500 in it, and it was just kind of sitting in a Capital One account. Sometimes if I needed to transfer it into my personal checking, I would, but I really don't want to do that. I want to be intentional with my money. That's my big thing with my YouTube channel as far as budgeting, is to be really intentional on how we spend our money. So I took $300 and invested in Robinhood, and I took $200 and invested with M1M, I think. There's a new YouTuber that I started following. Her name is Mommy Trader. Great investing information. So if you want to check her out, I'll put her name down below. And I started this year like December, so that in 6 months I can see how it's going, and in December of next year. But Mommy Trader has a lot of, you know, small amounts that you can do, like $1 a day for December, and then give some, you know, it's really a great community. She has a great community of followers to share on what picks they're doing for investing. And I'm very new to investing, but well, we'll see what happens. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a nice day.